say, about a year-ish, kind of me having this thing. There's some good things and there's some bad things about this mower. I mean, for the price point, it's a little pricey. Not for the average American that is just hurry up and get the yard mowed, you know. They'll go with the cheapest thing. Hell, they'll go to the local pawn shop and grab something for $75. If it means that the city ain't on their back, that's what they'll do. I mean, it takes his own. I like it. Nice clean cut. I went over with my rider, kind of get it mainly fine, and went back through with the old trusty Toro here. Let's get into the good things, all right, shall we? So, the good thing about this mower, one, it's a recycler. It's you have an option for the bag, or you have an option for the side chute, and I'll grab that side chute for you. Now, if you want, obviously you got the option of the bag, you have the option of the chute, because not everybody wants to take and bag it. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of stopping and emptying it out. I get it. That's a lot of unnecessary time for someone that just wants to hurry up and get their yard mowed. Now, if you're looking at this video and you're probably like, man, it's a nice mower. I mean, I got the money, but I don't need all that fancy stuff. And as you've seen, this thing does not come standard with this unit. I don't think they can find a spot for that. I mean, they could probably throw it in a bag, but realistically, when you register your mower, it's all they were trying to do is get you to buy their extended warranty, and they got me. They got me, let me tell you. But they will send you out one of these whenever you register your mower. So you go on your website, on the Toro's website, and I'll go and make a little screen video of it. But you'll find your model number and your serial number. I don't know if you have to have your serial number or not, but you go on their website. Go to Toro.com. Scroll all the way down to product information. Select product registration. Enter all your stuff that is prompted. Your phone number and email. Select whether if it's going to be commercial use or not. Your model number. Your 9-digit serial number. Date of purchase. Should get a confirmation email once everything is complete. And you should be able to check a box for your side discharge chute for the rear. Anyways, so it's simple. The smart stow, as I've seen in the other video, mind you, that video is getting a lot of attention right now because it is mowing season and people are looking to buy a new mower. One, it's also tax season. Well, was tax season. So people are looking, maybe spending a little bit of that hard-earned money and getting something that's good. It's been a pretty good mower. Obviously, I have dirt all over mine. My yard, it's beautiful. Don't get me wrong, I love it. I actually use my rider, went over top of it, and then came back with this and done another cut with it. My wife's not really happy about it, but the end process is worth it. Might sleep on the couch for a day or two, but it's worth it. As you see, my yard is just not an ideal situation, but I do have to clean the filter. I mean, let's just take a gander what the filter looks like. Yep, she's a little dirty. After a year and stuff of using this thing about once or twice a week for 2 to 3, possibly 5 months, give or take. I do, we get into some cooler weather. I like to try to cut right before the first frost. Just kind of knock her over. I did fail to do that this past
winter. But there's some downsides to this mower, however. If you're a smaller dude or smaller, just not, you're really not as tall, is what I'm getting at. And you're just kind of like, essentially, there's more weight to the mower than yourself, is what I'm getting at here. Once your bag gets full, I'm not saying it's going to do this by any means, because it's obviously they position the motor. Obviously, it's technically centered, but more of the weight's on the front. So that's how they offset it, and obviously they stretch out this. On a traditional mower, your wheels and stuff usually kind of right there, and it's a smaller motor. I don't know what actual horsepower this thing is. Someone can look it up. I'm not. There's a gentleman that suggested a mower. I will look it up, and I will showcase it as well.
This mower, a gentleman recommended in one of the comments. I do believe the model number is like 21486. It's literally identical to the one I'm reviewing currently. The only difference is it's got a stop or spin stop feature, meaning you can disengage the blades or the blade and keep the motor running if you have to move anything out of your path without actually shutting the whole mower down. Obviously there's a smart stow. That's what the mower will look like to kind of get it out of the way. And then there's some more details of the mower as well. Once I scroll up, it's literally the same frame, same everything. Just this, all it is a spin stop feature that is added on this mower. And then it gives you a little bit more detail or more specs of this mower as well. So if that's something you're interested in, you can check your local Toro dealer for more information.
So when you're mowing and stuff, and that bag gets full, when you go to turn, that this becomes like essentially a counterweight. Once that weight's off, this thing wants to kind of topple over. Not necessarily like boom, but just kind of, Now, one thing I wish they made the bag just a hair bit bigger. I mean, just like, can you just made it where the bag had more collection, to where you had like a contraption that can come up here or whatever, and it would help with the clippings, or maybe something on the back. But there are some mowers that have that bagging attachment that comes up here, and then all you do is scoop it out or whatever. My buddy's got one, and actually when I go over at his house tonight, I might take a look at his and do a kind of once over on that if someone was interested in it, and maybe find the specs and everything on it, and I might do another video on it. And that way, if somebody is really interested and they want to step up the game from the Toro and they want to get to something a little bit bigger, I reached out to Toro. Toro's like, no man, like, we don't have any kind of brand ambassadors or people that do this or product reviews. I'm sure they do. Obviously, I'm just a no-name. I'm just getting started. Just getting my toes wet. So, one thing I hate, and it's probably because I do have it at a pretty low setting. Okay? As you can see, my yard's pretty low. Over time, when I'm getting a couple passes in, this thing gets clogged up a little bit. And I got to stop the mower, unclog it. Stop the mower. Don't reach your hand. Don't be the dummy. It pulls this, keeps mowing and reaches their hand in there and goes too far, because your blades, they come out to here. So you're talking, you reach your hand in there, you're going to know quick. You ain't going to have any digits left if you do something silly like that. Obviously, the smart stove, and I think they can reinforce this area just a tad bit better. Maybe I'm a little forceful on it, give or take. I think they can do something a little bit better than that. Maybe thicker bolt, something that's not going to bend as easy. But this thing, all in all, is a pretty decent mower. However, I think they can do a little bit better on some of the design stuff like this. I think they can route this a little bit differently because it snags on something if you get close to. Like when I mow around my shed there, this will go out of the corner and I'm like fighting with it. I think they can route this, honestly, a little bit neater. I mean, we're in 2026. Why can't we just make a little bit bigger handle, essentially, to where this feeds through, or make some type of cover, that mounts on top or whatever, that's not going to interfere with the smart stove. I think that would be an ideal thing. I know, it's a mower, right? But for the $600 that you pay for this thing, you should be able to not. Because I'm already like breaking through this. You know what I mean? It's not a big deal. It's just a cable. There's no hoses or like fluid gonna leak out of it. It's just a cable. Now the self-pace thing, I do like it. When I first got this thing, I was like, man, I was telling my buddy, the one that kind of persuaded me to get this, because I was like, man, I really need to get a mower. And he pointed out this, and I was like, I don't know, man. And I was just back and forth between a Craftsman and a Craftsman, and I was looking at it, and I was just like, I can't spend $300-400 on a Craftsman mower that if I wanted to change the height of the blade, I literally have to pick up the bottom of the mower, unbolt the blade, and put supplied washers or shims to adjust my height, or remove to adjust my height. I think that's weird in 2026. There's no reason a mower like that should cost. I can see maybe if you're just winging it and you're selling a mower for $150. I think realistically, if you're buying something like that, that's what it should be worth. Now you're getting into that over $300 range. You should have levers at some point. I think in the price point for this, you should have some mechanism. The smart stove is nice, don't get me wrong, but for the price point, once you get up in the bigger mowers and stuff, I honestly think they should have some type of mechanism that links to all four. Now, for a residential, this is a fine setup. Okay, as I stated in the manuals, they're not really. I think these are 1.25 inches or 3/4 of an inch measurements. I'd have to go back. Somebody in the comments tell me if I'm right or wrong. I don't know. I had the manual somewhere. I just don't know where it's at. But I always keep it here. That's just my personal preference. Somebody's gonna be like, "Hey, you're killing your grass." No, my yard is fantastic. Other than some dirt areas, which it's going to get a whole renovation probably next spring, whenever I can get extra money. Now, if you're not, like I said, if you're not a bagging type person, you don't want to do all that stuff, you do have the option for the recycler. You just flip this up just like that, and boom, now it's shut from the back. No, I gotta empty this bag out anyways. I gotta hurry up because my wife is okay. But you just obviously that shuts that. So and honestly, if this is designed, this might be designed to keep that from going back in there or whatever. I don't know, but if this is really designed for this, you should have some type of little grommet thing that kind of helps hold this in, because when it gets hot, it's soft. So Anyways, we're just gonna hold my foot up in there. So here's your lever here. Push that down, and it picks it up and grab some of this grass out behind here. It's all gonna get blowed off anyways here in a little bit. But boom, it opens up to your blade. Don't stick your hand in there when it's running. I'm just kind of showing you that this opens up here. And then you flip it up to recycler or to your bag or side thing. So now your side chute, I do like it. Now it's not necessarily a great design. I think it's got too much of a curve on it, or not really too much. You'll see what I'm talking about once you get. I'll fire it up. Maybe it's kind of hard to do this one hand. I usually have my GoPro, but you know, you just slap that piece in, just like that. And when you're mowing, I'll fire it up here and I'll show you. And maybe I'll get a little bit of clippings out. Side chute's going to be out here and it's going to kick out that way. This one's more like kind of in the same path, but it does the job. Now if you're a person that mows and does the lines or whatever, or if you're just a person that goes in circles until you get to the center, I don't know. Or you can just go like this. You can the way I mow is I'll go this way and I'll come, and it's weird. Sometimes I mow a little differently, just personal preference. If this is something that you're interested in, I will show you how to register to get that item. It's, you're not supposed to do an oil change. There is no drain plug on this, by the way. I have searched and searched, unless it's underneath that belt contraption, I have not found a drain plug. Maybe there is one. If there's not, you can probably buy it. If you're one of those type, I like to change my oil on my motors to keep the longevity of it. I think if there is not one, I don't know if, like I said, I would have to pull the cover off. And I might do that. I might make another little video to ask if there is one. But I think that would be a design flaw. One, it comes back to manufacturers these days. Could you imagine you driving your $30,000 to $50,000 SUV or car or whatever, and the manufacturer's recommendation is, all you got to do is add oil. You don't need to never do an oil change. You know how bad a marketing that would be? I mean, just marketing. It would just be bad advertisement and essentially loss of sales. I think this here is not a great, look. No oil changes. No primer choke. I mean, granted, you saw with just one pull of the string, there you go. But you imagine buying your favorite brand of vehicle, whether it be a Tundra or Toyota or a Ford or Dodge or Ram or Jeep or Honda. You imagine them just saying, you never need an oil change done. Just add oil every 3,000 miles. You know how bad that would be? People would not buy that product. Granted, it's just a mower. It doesn't run all the time. Once, twice a week for duration, depending on the area and climate you're in, what you use it for. And if you're just an average mower that likes to mow their grass, get outdoors, whatever, it's whatever. You just top it off or whatever. It's fine. It's not realistically. Some people really don't change their oils on these things. And I'm going to find out for you guys, and I will make a short at some point, maybe later today, to see if there is an actual drain plug. And if there is, that way you can still change your oil. All in all, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if this help answer any more questions. It's not a bad mower. And to clarify on the fuel, you can use 87 octane. Because like technically E10 is like 90, right? I was actually reading it online when someone made a comment about that, just confused on the. I was just making it funny, so I do apologize. I even commented back to that gentleman or that person. It was just like, hey, you can use 87 octane. It's fine. Anything lower than like E85, not recommended, just because it clogs up the jets and stuff. I don't know. I'm not a scientist or whatever you want to call it that knows the science behind all that stuff. It just helps keep the vehicle running. It's like if you go buy a Hellcat or a Port. I mean, two different things here. But if you buy like an exotic car, you're not gonna go put 87 in it, right? You're gonna put the best of the best in it because you spent a lot of money on it. It's just pretty much what they're wanting you to do to kind of keep everything kosher, essentially. Now I do run, I think it's 92, 93 or something like that. Whatever the middle grade is, I do run that. Because I can't really afford the high stuff, you know what I mean? It's already expensive. I gotta like take out a loan to get 2 gallons of gas a month for this thing, you know what I mean? It's crazy. It's like $5 a gallon essentially. Jesus. But you can run 87. You go fill up your tank and truck. Oh, I might need a little gas for the mower. Got a little gallon gas can. Just go buy the kit to take and change it from the stupid little spout thing that the government wants you to regulate, whatever, and go buy that thing off Amazon. You'll be good. I've actually got 2 of those laying around somewhere. But all in all, if this video helped you out, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya. So the audio was trash in this because I had my AirPods in, but essentially I'm kind of just showing you can literally mow with one hand and do just fine. I'm struggling a little bit here because the bag was pretty full, but essentially you can mow with one hand with ease. So I hope this video reached some of you guys that are interested in buying a new mower or looking at different options. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below. I got a couple more videos coming out here. Like I got part 2, the final segment. I've literally got to find one more video or segment of finishing up this that Polaris. I just gotta find the last little bit of footage. Don't know if I have it or not. So I have pretty much all of it edited. I just gotta find that little gap that I'm missing. If not, then I guess I'll do one of these where I just kind of jump on here and explain, yeah, everything went good, but whatever. Comment down below suggestions of what you guys want to see. We got a project that we're kind of working on, but we're not really jumping into it yet because one, gotta have a little bit of money on it.
as far as like be able to do things. Two, I got a million and one projects, like house projects I gotta focus on. So if you want to see like any house projects or whatever, or suggestions of how to cheaply do something, I would do to the best of my ability to do that, to provide that to you guys. So like I said, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and I'm open to any suggestions as far as like content related stuff, or if you have any questions about anything, feel free to ask. But that's it for now. I'll see you guys in the next one.